Teleport.
Hey, it's free real estate. I love when speedrunners say that something's free. It's like, oh, this is a free PB. I like love it because you just know that if that on the off chance something happens, it's like the best.
Yeah.
Oh,
I am so glad that this game is over. I was thinking about just being lazy and doing Pokemon today, but I knew that this game would like hang over my head all week. I just wanted to get it over with. And of course, like I'm talking now, I already won. Of course, something weird's gonna happen, but I don't think so. I think everything's good.
Can you believe somebody...
Oh crap, Sigma? He didn't die? Who would have saw this coming?
He looks so crappy.
I actually kind of like how Sigma's done in this, because at the end of X5, like, 0 BTFO Sigma. His resurrection here is, like, really half done, and, like, he's dying and crippled, and I think it's a really cool, like, incarnation, actually. It kind of feels like the franchise as, like, a metaphor, where you're just like, oh god, just have X end.
Time to end this. Can you believe that someone not named ZFG for months had the 100% Ocarina of Time speedrun?
You know that the reason why you never even tried to get the world record back is because the game was like going under heavy rerouting because they found like a million new glitches.
Yeah.
So he was just waiting for like the actually good route to come up.
But
it is crazy.
He beat it by like 4 minutes yesterday, which apparently glitched 100% is faster now than normal beating it 80% non-glitchless, which is like super funny.
So the only thing scary here is some spikes. No enemies, I think.
I'm gonna make a reference to an old school video. Spikes! That's
I can't believe you remember that from Sonic Generations.
I think
we
it's
did that game in like 2011 or 2012.
I think that's like a meme between me and Ferris for no particular reason.
Really?
Spikes! That game's pretty cool.
Yeah.
It's not bad. Back when we used to play good games. Now this channel has devolved to just bad games. Except for Code Veronica. See ya.
See ya, kid.
I'm not even sure what game I'll play next. Will it be bad? Will it be good? Will it be bad? Will it be bad?
I was thinking about sending you a message about what game to play next. Man, what was I thinking about?
What system?
I'm gonna have to stew on this for a
If it
minute.
doesn't begin with Dream and end with Cast, you can just get out. Actually, yeah, but like the only problem with Dreamcast is I don't actually own a ton of Dreamcast games because Dreamcast is crazy. So it limits a bit. I was literally considering playing Eternal Darkness for fun and just giving you a memory card with save points right at the end of like one of the bosses at least.
Yeah.
And just
I'll
being like,
probably.
here you go.
Yeah.
Here's Chaturga.
I think the next game I'm gonna do is probably Twin Snakes, and then while I'm doing that, I'll probably work on Eternal Darkness.
Pargon. Chaturga. Pargon.
Man, this is bothering me because the game I thought it was perfect for you, but it'll probably come to me when I'm not trying to think about it because that's how minds work.
Isn't it funny, Silicon Knights? I was just thinking about this earlier because I found that I have the strategy guide for Eternal Darkness, so I was like looking at it, and I was like, how does this company make this game that's so cool? Everything about it's just so cool. And then, what else do they ever do? Like, Twin Snakes is okay, right? But
yeah.
like,
they did Two Human.
right, so like everything else they made was like,
I think it was just one of those things where they were a mediocre studio and all the stars aligned for them. And they made a masterpiece. They made a genuine 10 out of 10.
So
but
weird.
They never did it again or even got close. They also made X-Men Destiny, I think. I never played it. I'm sure it's okay.
I heard that game's okay, yeah. which is really weird. I'm sure there's other examples out there, or even like something like directors who make one amazing movie and then everything else is whatever. Or like, so it's not on the same level because the movie I'm thinking of isn't a 10 out of 10, but Michael Bay made a movie called Pain and Gain starring The Rock and Mark Wahlberg, and it's seriously a good freaking film. Like, it's actually really, really, really good. And like, that's an example I can think of where it's like everything else is like, I don't like Transformers BS or random explosions and stuff, but Pain and Gain is awesome.
I've never seen it, so I'm not gonna praise Michael Bay.
It's something that I think everyone can enjoy. Cause
is it like a movie like really early in his career?
No.
Really?
Yeah, it's like...
You'd figure that like Michael Bay might have been like an actual
2013, 2014, something like that.
Because I could definitely see Michael Bay like making a couple movies when he's an amateur and actually putting his heart and soul into it instead of corporate garbage.
It's almost like Weezer, where they have Blue and Pinkerton, but that's kind of a different story. That's not them just being like crappy. That's just Rivers giving up on life and then being like, oh, I can make a lot of money by just making dumb pop songs. GG's. So it's not quite the same.
I also hate that they got popular because they covered someone else's song. It seems so undeserved.
Yeah, I guess they got popular with like a new generation that's like, what dis?
Yeah. I don't know. Like, I mean, there's some covers that I really like. I mean, probably one of the most famous examples is All Along the Watchtower that Jimi Hendrix did. But like, that song is so fundamentally different than the original. But like, when people just make a cover and it's just like kind of like almost the same.
Also, let's alienate our entire YouTube base and just why don't we just say it that the song Africa by Toto is stupid anyway.
Yeah, I think it's okay. I've heard it a million billion times, and I don't even like watch or listen to the radio or anything like that. But even I have listened to it 1,000 times, and I'm sick of it.
Try to think of other examples where, like, the stars just aligned. It would honestly be, like, on the same level if, like... Oh, there's definitely examples out there, but it would be like if, like, Nickelback... If it was like, dude, did you hear the Nickelback album? You're like, what are you talking about? Like, no, this one they have is actually a masterpiece, and everything else is, like, very boring, whatever, trash. Like, it would be, like, the same level. I know Nickelback's a very easy one. Like, it's almost Megadeth because Rust in Peace is so amazing, but their other like first 3 or 4 albums are also pretty good. They're not the same level, but they're still pretty dang good.
I'm not even like a huge Megadeth fan, or even a fan at all, and even I can say that they've done other stuff that's not Rust in Peace.
Yeah. I'm just trying to think of like other like just like they have this one amazing thing and then everything else just becomes awful. Yeah. It'd be like if like Korn had an album that was like, oh, did you listen to the Korn album? Or Disturbed or whatever.
Yeah. Obviously there's a lot of one-hit wonder artists, but it's almost it's not the same thing. It's not like they made like a really, really good album.
I would need to say that it would have to be an album or a movie or even like a season. Like, okay, like kind of an example is True Detective. Like season 1 is like just amazing, and then the rest are like okay at best. But there's only 3, and I don't know. Not quite the same. There's definitely something out there that I would just have to think of. But I love stuff like that. Anyway, Eternal Darkness is awesome, and Silicon Knights was not. I think they also made Blood Omen Legacy of Kain, which is an okay at best game.
Yeah, it's a game that was really revolutionary for its time. I mean, it came out in like 95 or 96. And like the production values they put into like the pre-rendered stuff and just the game in general was really, really ahead of its time, but it's aged.
Early PS1 days was really the Wild West with like all that beginning 3D stuff where you're like, what is this?
Actually, talking about PS1 Wild West is very specific, but there's a game called like Silver Gun or Silver something. That's a horror western point and click for the PS1. that I was thinking about buying and LPing.
How much roughly is it?
It's a long box game. I think I remember it seeing being like 60 or 80 bucks.
Okay. I was just worried when you said horror and western that it would be like $300 or whatever.
No. I was actually thinking about doing a complete big box collection, and I was looking up all the prices, and I don't remember anything being too ridiculous.
That sounds like one of the more ridiculous ones. Maybe long box Resident Evil.
Everything is like sort of expensive. Like everything's like 10 to 20 bucks, except for like the really generic sports games.
I wonder how many there are for long box.
Yeah, I don't know about long box. Even like long box Doom is not very expensive. Long box Resident Evil might be the most expensive. I actually have the entire long box list bookmarked. I remember it being like 50 or 60 games, so not even that.
I would have guessed like 100 or something, so that's not bad at all.
Sigma. Cough.
Wow, look at
Is
Sigma.
It X or 0?
Wow.
Yeah, like he's so like far. Whoops. Please stop. He's so far gone, he can't even tell like who's in front of him.
Do you know if Sigma's the boss of 7 or 8? X7 or 8?
X8 is. They do another thing where it's like, oh, it's this guy. Oh, wait, it's Sigma the entire time. X7, I'm not sure. But I'm sure it's just Sigma. Kid, I'll show you what a... Wait, I'll show you what a terror is all about.
Yeah.
Is that even English?
Not really.
Zello! I don't know why you said Zello. It was probably just a mistranslation because Japanese pronounce L's and R's exactly the same.
That reminds me of a really old meme. Doesn't he go Zawudero or whatever? That's like a 15-year-old meme. Some anime thing.
If we're talking about Zawaldo, that's a stupid JoJo game.
But that's like a really old one.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. I just remember Za and whatever. Yeah, sorry. Sorry.
I'm not stupid.
It's a cool look. It's like Terminator.
Yeah. That's kind of cool.
Can you attack Sigma at any time? Or, oh no, only when he opens up. Is that it?
Yep, it's over.
After all that BS, it's like not super hard final boss. It's like, what the heck? And only 2 and not 3 versions.
Yeah, and like the first version, I mean, I tanked a lot of damage just so I can do the glitch. But if you just stay away from him, he's super easy.
See a space cowboy. Well, he's done. Sigma's done forever.
This game is done forever. I've learned so much about this game I've never wanted to learn.
What do you think, Mystery Scientist?
Yeah, I wonder why he's called Mystery Scientist. It's probably a mistranslation again. Or something very literal. X.
No, there is another. Skywalker X.
Yeah, so this ending is once again kind of repeating what X5 did. I mean, X5 ended with Zero pretty much being dead. But this one, he's going to sleep for like 100 or 1,000 years or something.
102.
Because of his virus. And it seems like it is like the build-up for the Mega Man Zero series. But obviously X7 exists and Zero's in X7, so they disregarded the definitive ending again for the second time.
So, yeah, because Zero's like way in the future.
Yeah. Alright, so I don't think there's too much after this, so what I'm actually going to do real quick is reset the game, I do have a save file with every single Reploid saved, and I'll show off all the parts. I won't actually like show them in a stage because it doesn't really matter. I just want to show them off.
Give me a yeet. Yeet! Give me a yeet. Yeet! Oh, yeah. Dude, that...
Soulless.
The second I would turn that on and it would be like, Capcom, it's like, what?
Yeah, why get rid of the good one?
What's better, that Capcom one or the Super Nintendo Konami one?
Yeah, the Super Nintendo Konami one is also pretty soulful.
Whew. Or, hold on, I'll throw a third one in the mix, just the Dreamcast one in general.
Alright, so you can look at that by itself. I did max out his souls, which actually did not take too long because Dynamo gives 600 each time, so...
Hunter rank.
D and
Duh. So that 128, that's the amount of Reploids there are?
There's 16 for 8 stages. So, yeah, you can kind of see what each one gives. If anyone wants to use this as a reference for some reason, even though there's a lot of references online, you just Google it. I think there was one of these... Oh, I think this is the one. So for some reason, do you notice how all the Reploids are named after characters, Capcom characters? You have Leon and Chun-Li.
Yeah.
Nina's from Breath of Fire. Ryu.
Regina.
Yeah. Morgan. Arthur from Ghosts and Goblins.
Dante?
Yeah, Dante.
Devil May Cry was out when...
I'm pretty sure that Naruto is the Japanese name of Phoenix Wright.
How late did this game come out? That Devil May Cry came out before this. Crazy.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if that's a coincidence. No, Dante or DMC came out in 2009, I think.
Wow.
Some of them I don't know. Data's from Mega Man Legends. Regina, obviously from Dino Crisis. Bubsy, I'm not sure what that's from. I think that's the only one like that. But I noticed that. I was like, that's interesting.
Nice.
Cool. And then, ink with 5 things. There's some cool ones. Ultimate Buster's always charge shot, which actually is not super helpful. But these are all the rare parts. I'm actually not exactly sure what they do, like Power Drive or Hyperdrive. They're probably cool, though. In fact, I think I can equip 2. No, I can only equip 1. Let's find out what this one is real quick.
If only you could change end stage.
That'd be nice. But also probably really broken.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Your defense becomes strong.
Wait, no, it said... Oh, your... I thought it said your defense becomes strong.
No,
But it says
it
becomes.
I have it active. Wow. Alright, we're done with this game. It's over.
Bye forever, Mega Man X6! We'll see you never! Bye, sheets! Yeah, that's the best way to destroy this disc.
I tried that.
I think the next X game I'll do is Maverick Hunter X, which is the remake of X1 for PSP. So see you lads for that, whenever that happens.